Hey guys, how's it going? All right, welcome back to another collaboration called Why'd She Buy That? This is March 2026. I had to think for a second. Okay, so last month we used this set, and see if you guessed right. This was Brandy's pick. Did you guess it? I thought that was very cute. I like this one and this one quite well. And actually, the butterflies might come in handy today. Just now noticing that. Okay, anyway, I think we can use past sets. I might have to see about that. Anyway, and then we also, I forgot to show it because I didn't end up using it, but we can use this one because some of the stamp sets don't have sentiments with them, like today's actually, that you're going to see here in a second. But so we just got this set. Actually, she picked this. Well, I don't guess it matters. Just say this one. She picked this one out. So that we could have lots of different sentiments to choose from. So going to keep that out for today and see about that. All right. So today's set is, let me flip this over so you can see it really well. So we've got some pretty flowers. I don't quite know what that is. I think it's a bee going, like doing the flower thing, I think. First I thought it was a flying pig, but I'm pretty sure it's a bee. Anyway, we're going to use the butterfly stuff though. So it's got postcard and this, and we're going to do kind of a mishmash collage sort of thing. A little notebook thing here. Probably going to use this. I haven't peeled this one off yet, but I need to not forget that that's there, because I want to use that one too. All right, so to save time, because I'm afraid this is going to be a little bit long, I went ahead and stamped all of these out a few times. And that's as far as I've gotten, because it's Sunday morning and life is lifing already. So I did three whites. Yeah, 3 on white and 1 on like a cream. And I wanted to do a brown, but then I changed my mind. So I don't know. We might have to still do a brown. Oh, that didn't really... Well, that one didn't emboss the greatest, but anyway, it's okay. Just now noticed that. So what I want to do is use some of these colors. And you can check out Brandy's video, which is probably already up. I don't know. I haven't looked because I didn't want to like pressure myself and like, hurry and, just want to take my time and do it. But she's an early bird, so she's up early in the morning, and I'm more of a night person, but so I'm struggling in the mornings to get it done, but I'm excited to do this one. So I do like this set, and to be completely honest, I did remember the heart one, and I do not remember who chose this. I think I do, but I'm gonna have to ask her. I know that sounds crazy, and we probably say it every time, and I think when we do it, I think I'm gonna remember this. Definitely got this forever. Like, this is not a problem. But once you start going, then it's weird. You don't remember. It's crazy. So, I don't know how that happens, but click the thing below to, I'll do a link to her channel, and you can check out her video too. So I want to use some blue and some yellow, kind of spring colors. And partly, not going to lie, there's this Simon Says stamp kit I want for the month of April. And it's on like pre-sale or something. And I'm trying to get myself not to get it. I don't know. We'll see. But, it's some of the cool samples that I saw use those colors. So I thought, okay, if I just use those colors too, I will convince myself that I already have it. I don't need it. But it comes with like, stencils and just all kinds of cool stuff. And I don't know. Maybe I do need it. I don't know. I love this little notebook thing. If I was a real go-getter, I would take my X-Acto knife and do all that, but probably not. I do have this old dusty, wipe off the dust, Simon Says punch, and I thought I could like put that on there maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure even how it works, but but that might be cheating. I don't know. Because that's not part of our kit exactly. So I don't know. I don't even know. Sometimes I wish we're going to have to discuss that actually. What is the cheating thing? What's not? Like, I considered using embossing folder, and then I'm like, well, is that? And then even the die that I use, like, just to cut out this, but then I just use a generic one that I feel like everybody has. So if you're a stamper, so hopefully it's not. I don't know. Maybe we worry too much. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I'm just cutting these out. So how are y'all doing today? I hope, Brandy, I hope you are feeling better. I know earlier this week I saw a video of yours and you're sick. So it just sucks to be sick, I'm telling you. In today's whatever, it's like life just keeps life. And, you know, the demands do not go away. Our everyday things that we need to do or have to take care of or whatever, they're still there. Just because you're sick, it's like they don't go away. So that makes it difficult. If you could just be sick and stay home and lay in the bed and whatever, we'd probably be okay. But that's just not, usually anyway, not real life. But that would, I feel like that would get you better so much faster. I don't know. But stay home, drink a little OJ, little, I don't know, take some meds, sleep, do whatever. My father, we had my aunt down, well, he did, I was gone, yesterday, and she is getting over the flu, which it's been about 2 weeks, so I mean, she probably is over it, but I'm still a little leery. I think people are sick, like, much longer than they really are, like, germ-wise for me being around them anyway. And so she was going to come down and cut his hair, and I was like, you need to wear a mask. and so does she, really. Like, if she's going to be, like, all up in his face cutting his hair, then, you know, I mean, she could take it off when she sits down or whatever and they visit, but I was like, use the Lysol spray after when she leaves. But I don't know. I just don't want to be re-sick again, which I still don't really know what I had. But it was, whatever it was not fun. But he just does not mind one bit about that, and I think that's partly because he can just stay home and get better, but he doesn't know the flu can be very serious. So I don't know. I just want to make sure, you know, we're extra precautious. But I don't know, I think this crazy weather is getting people sick too. We've had like 70s, like high 70s, 75, 78 this week, and then tomorrow night it's down to 17. You know, it's just like a little bit nuts. So maybe that's doing it. But I don't know. Anyway, I hope you feel better, Brandy. I know it's hard being sick. Okay. I'm just going to cut, if y'all don't mind, I'm just going to hopefully quickly, cut a few more out here in case I use them. Don't exactly have a plan, which sometimes are the best cards, and sometimes I bet you watch the videos and you're like, girl, you should have had a plan. But I am happy to be feeling better, at least sick-wise. Still missing my little Rambo. If you guys know, watch my channel, I lost my doggy, Rambo, last Friday, and it's probably helped me that Rosie is not doing well, to be honest, because I want to take care of her and, like, make sure she's okay. So that's his little doggy buddy. It's actually his daughter, Doggy, but that she's okay because I keep worrying she's not eating and stuff, and she is eating some. She will eat her treats and like human food, basically. If I fix her a hamburger or fix her an egg or chicken or something. She'll eat that, but she's just not eating any dog food. So, but I would really like to see her stay eating her dog food, because when my mother passed away, my mother, she was a baby then, and she was so little and just, oh, so cute. Somehow my mother started feeding her with a fork, and it took me probably, I'd say close to a year, a hard 6 months, and then off and on for the next 6 probably. She'd eat some, she wouldn't eat some. Anyway, unless you fed her with a fork, she wouldn't eat. I mean, she'd sit there, you could have the best thing in the world, and she'd look down at the bowl and look up at you like, well, get it. Hand it to me. And little princess, you know. And so, but eventually she did finally learn to eat on her own again. So I don't want to go back to that, but if I have to, it will. But anyway, but I did bring her home a hamburger last night from McDonald's, because I just want her to eat. I don't, not really caring at this point. Just eat. It worries me. And we've been through lots of toys, and I bought her a few new ones last night. And you know, toys don't make up for Rambo, but it gives her a little something to do. But she's just missing him so bad, and I don't know. Okay, I'm going to. I pulled out some stain, or whatever you call it, like a stain, like the shiny stuff. I want to use the spray, and I think, even though I kind of said more of the, like the Mermaid Lagoon, I think this is more of this, so we might have to go with this. Okay, so I think I'm going to put these all around. I don't know if you can, I'll put them down here a little bit so you can see them. I just want some of the spray to hit all of them, you know what I mean? Just sort of randomly. Okay. So we're gonna use the peacock feathers. Ooh, that's dark. No, we're not. Well, shoot. Yeah, we are, because that's kind of the color of the thing. But we could use a little of the, let's just try the Mermaid Lagoon and see. I like the mermaid. We'll just blend the two. We'll do both. Ooh, that one just got all that, though. Oh, well. Now for the yellow. I wanted a little bit more yellow than what I've seemed to be getting here. It's almost like it's going to turn green because of, you know, yellow and blue make green. Okay. Well, that's okay. Not what I planned, but that's okay. Alright, so let's just give that a little pat and help it dry so we're not 100 hours on the video. So I took Amy out yesterday for her birthday finally. Her birthday was actually in early January, but due to weather and the snowpocalypse, and then she was sick, and then I was sick, and then the doggy passed away, and just it kept being things. And then she'd like celebrate with her family, and she had to have a weekend for them, and so it was kind of hard trying to squeeze one in, but we finally got it. So that went well. She let's see here. I sort of like, even though I know it's like, I like a saturated color. Like, you see how this is sort of splotchy? You know what I mean? Is that weird? I don't know. I'm gonna just do this one with just like the way I like it, like the saturated. Yeah, like that. Okay. I don't know why I like saturated, but I do. I just feel better about it. But anyway, she liked her gifts and her scrapbook pages, and I didn't get the chance to film the scrapbook pages and the card I did her, but I did do them this year. So, okay, I'll see, just compared to that, I just like that better. But I am going to give this one a little bit more yellow. Well, I pre-cut a few of these. I mean, not cut them, but pre-tore them or whatever. Going through those quick. Anyway, we went to her favorite spot, Chili's. And Shipmate, you should have been there if you're watching. Every time I go there, I think of him. Okay, so we might do 2 because I have cut 2. Alrighty. I feel like it really does need an embossing folder or something. Yeah, it needs something in the background. But I could just splatter it and that might work. Or I could just do that on top of that and get rid of that. Yeah, I might do that. Alright, so let's play around with these. Oh, I thought that was a butterfly. It's a flower. Not that flowers are, you know, bad, but trying to make it all butterflies. I don't know if we're, but it's spring, so I mean, that could work too. So I like things in 3s. So let's keep that. We can keep this extra over here. So I wanted to just kind of now those are huge. Let's switch to some little scissors. I did emboss these. After I stamped them, I did some clear embossing powder or whatever. But I wanted to puff this up a little bit. I feel like sometimes I don't know, they take color better if you emboss it or something. But I still think that is like my absolute favorite thing ever when I learned to do embossing. I thought that was the coolest thing. It's like magic. It just, you heat it and it just puffs up and comes to life. And I thought it made it look much more like a store-bought card or something. But now, strangely enough, I don't even care about that because I want them to look handmade. Like I want them to be, whatever. We went to Walmart yesterday. We went to Walmart, to Ollie. No, I wanted to go to Ollie's, but we didn't go to Ollie's. I wanted to check on dog toys there. Shockingly, they have a decent selection of dog toys usually. And I picked up, we went to Five Below. That's what it was. And then we were kind of running out of time. And it was getting late and we were getting hungry. So we ended up going up there. And I was going to go to Hobby Lobby, but I kind of bypassed that because, again, the hunger. So what if I did a white? I was thinking I would color this and just layer it here, right? However, I kind of like the whole white butterfly effect. Now I want another one though. I didn't stamp one. Let me try this one. We could color it. It's on cream, but if we sprayed it, we could layer it. You know what I mean? Five Below had, like I said, a few dog toys, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's getting old. Maybe it's, I don't know. But I want, when the store says Five Below, I want them to be $5 and below, just like with the Dollar Tree. I don't want, I'm still hung up on the whole $1.25. Now it's like $1.50, most of it, thing. Like, I don't want it to be that. If it says Dollar Tree, I want it to be $1. Or, you know, if you want to put 10 below, you know, then call it 10 below. But there's, like, stuff in there now. It's like 30 bucks, and I don't know. It just annoys me for some reason. But I just want to know, like, when I walk in, I just want to know each thing is like $5. So I sort of know what, you know, because, like, I was buying the kids at school a couple things, and got a little girl that, well, she's just got a tough situation family-wise right now and things, and typically over the years, you know, just parents in and out of jail, and sometimes not even there, and now it's even worse. But anyway, I typically just do a little birthday thing for her, but like, I want to know that it is $5. Like, I'm, you know, you can do your, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, right? Okay, that looks jacked up. I don't like that. I think partly is because of the, where it didn't emboss very well. I don't know. But let me spray it and see. I'm gonna just do mainly yellow for that, with maybe just one on the wing, on the wings. I feel like you waste a lot of spray if you do this. You need to just have some tags and things ready to kind of mop up the whatever, so it doesn't, like, mess it up. Okay. Oh no, it got on that. Well, that's okay. Okay, I'm going to cut this piece off. Sorry, y'all. Again, when you don't have a plan, then it can be rougher. I don't know. Not sure. Okay, so let me just get some splatter. You know what, though? Where's that? I know what I'll do. Instead of using the possibly illegal background thing, I'll use this. And get one of, get some of that black off of there. All right. And we'll use Versamark. All right, I do sort of like this arrangement, so I'm going to try to lift it off carefully and set it over there. Yeah, there we go. And I don't really care if this, like, overlaps or not. It doesn't bother me. You can't, it's just sort of, hopefully it's going to be subtle. It's actually a little bit darker than what I even had planned on. I did do the fence thing that I was telling you guys about with Rosie and my big doggies. And I thought they would like be all, you know, touching noses and all the things. Like just, yeah, no, nothing. They just, none of them cared. I mean, they're used to her anyway, being around or whatever, just not over at them. But, yeah, they were just like, well, whatever. And so was she. She just, I don't know. I thought that would go a little bit more, it would be a little more magical or something, but it was not. So, I don't know. I still think, I don't know. There's, Amy actually had her porch fixed or redone or whatever. And, she found a contractor not too far away, like an hour or so away. And he seems like a good guy. And, so I'm thinking about contacting him to work on my porch. First of all, the roof things, the whatever, so they don't have to walk in the ice or anything, like if it snows, because this year I literally put up one of those pop-up shelter tents, but I did it really low to the ground, and it's like you can't even get out the doorway in the back. And but I did that for Rosie and Rambo because, you know, like I said, they're getting older and they struggle with mobility and different things sometimes, and or did, I guess. And it would just, you know, make sure that the ice and everything was completely off. And yeah, so, but it worked well. I've still got it up, to be honest, because I feel like the snow's not quite over yet. I don't think we're going to get like massive whatever, but we did have like 3 feet of snow in April one time, so you never know. But I just want to make sure now that Rosie, you know, is not going to slip and fall or anything at all. And so, but I want like a roof that does that built. But I also want the porch sectioned off, probably where the 2 back dogs can come on one side. They can be just like a screen or whatever between them, just so she sees other dogs and some action and some, you know, I don't think she'll be quite as lonely then. And I don't know. Everybody's tried to take more time with her, and my dad's tried to spend more time, and I have, and even she's pretty desperate because she's even letting my boyfriend pet her a little bit, who she just never has. I don't know why. And he's such an animal person. But the day of that's, I guess that's where the ink came off, isn't it? Darn. It's a little darker there, but I wanted it to be more like this, but that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so now let's carefully, as we drop it, put this back over here. Okay, I don't mind that as bad. Maybe that behind, just for a little layered whatever. Okay, I can work with that. Okay. So, I've got my splat box handy always. Just about, anyway. So, y'all know I just always use this jet black from Altenew. Okay, now I want to try just a little bit of the peacock feathers too. Ooh, or a lot. Goodness. Okay. Let's set that to the side. And I do want a little black splatter on these as well. So, just so it, you know, ties it all together. Can't seem to get it on that tag. So we did get some, I guess, good news about our spring break. It's not till like the week after Easter, like Easter then that week. So we do get it. We get to keep it. You know, we had a lot of days for the snowpocalypse, I call it. Okay, it's looking better. I can live with this. All right, I still want it tilted though. That and that. I do like that behind. Okay. All right, we're gonna sort of go with that. Except now, I don't have a sentiment. I don't have room for my sentiment. Well, I guess everyone doesn't have to, and I got splatter on it, doesn't have to have a sentiment. It's okay. But you know what else I want to do before that? I'll shake this off camera so it doesn't like rock your world. Dizzy wise. Okay, that should do it. So I know we've talked about this back in 2020 and all the things. I like that better. Oh yes. Splatter really helped that. Sometimes the splatter can, not splatter, but the mica stuff I feel like can ruin things because it gets a little too much. But in this case with this yellow, I'm totally happy with that. Okay. So just carefully slide that out. It's a little wet, so that's okay. I still think it'll stick fine. But anyway, stocked up a little bit at Walmart yesterday, and or a lot. The lady at the counter, so funny. Amy will never let me live that down. She said, are you with a mission or something like that? Like you doing charity work, something. And I was like, well, no, not exactly. But I was stocking up on some canned food, so I guess, you know, normal people don't buy that much canned stuff. But I'm not going nuts this time. Like I still have my pantry. I still like to stay fairly stocked if you can. And, but I try to do with just what I'm actually using this time and what we actually eat. But like one little flat, which is like 12 cans of, you know, green beans or peas, or my father loves both of those. Like that is definitely not what I consider a lot. To be honest, I would like to have tons and tons more, but it's, you know, it's doable this way, I guess. But that is definitely not too much to have in your pantry. Like we will definitely eat that. And well, not me, I don't like peas and green beans, but he does. So like I bought a flat of little potato things. I bought a flat of beans, the pinto beans I like, you know, just some of my favorite white corn. I love that corn. Oh my gosh. I was so devastated when I heard that Del Monte stuff was going out of business. And I still don't know if they are, if they're not, like what the deal is with them. I noticed they're putting some new stuff out, so I feel like they're not, but yet, because they're putting out these like Cajun potatoes or something. And so I bought a couple cans of those to try actually, as well. So if I like them, I'll get some of those. But, and they put some Mexican street corn out, and that's new, or at least to me. I didn't know of them having that before. And so I was excited, and I hope it's good. I really hope it's good, because I love some street corn. But, you know, but anyway, but I guess it is a lot just because I got it like at one time. Plus I had a couple of flats of dog food and things like that. So it did look like a lot, but it is still nowhere near where I would like to be. But, okay, I'm almost thinking that I won't do this. I'm really considering just popping it somewhere else. Yep, I think I will. Or maybe down here. I don't know. to have glue for that, but we can use this instead. Of course, it's stopped up. Or we can use something else. I think I have a new one. We'll get that one unclogged later. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Little things, y'all, little things make you happy. And then actually, I could do, why don't we do this? Since it's flowing, let's use it. I think it will be pretty. Let me turn my watching in the driveway in case my father comes in. He tends to come in announcing himself, blah, blah, blah. So I can be like, I'm doing a video. He's gone to church this morning. So, okay. And thank you guys for all the sweet messages, by the way, on the last video about my sweet boy Rambo. And let's do this one too. Why the heck not? But yeah, that means a lot to me. And I know so a lot of you guys are dog lovers too. So you know, if you've had that happen as well, you feel me. You know. And I know it was, you know, I don't want him to suffer, and he's much older and lots of issues, but it doesn't make it any easier. And Amy sent me a sweet card as well as a Chewy gift certificate, so that was really sweet too. That was a surprise in the mail. And so I'll get Rosie something with that so she can, I don't know, try to heal too. Lord, that little doggy. Okay, we're going to call that good because I know I've been on here for a little while, and I will eventually see what I can do with this. I feel like it's pretty, you know what the heck, we're just going to do it. Let's just move that one over there to dry. I'm going to take that off, and I'm just going to splatter the back, and that will be that, I think. And then we'll have a whole nother card made, which is great for your stash, because ever since Misty is not doing her stash builder collab, my stash is dying a horrible death. I need that back. Okay. And then a little of this. You're not going to be able to see that giant blotch in the middle that I did, I don't think. So hopefully that'll be fine. Although, yeah, we can cover that up. That will not be a problem. Okay. Let's go ahead and dab it up anyway. Oh, got a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to take this up real fast. But anyway, the craziness in the world, if you're not stocking up, I think it is such an excellent idea to just have some basics, just the things you use every day. If you can get extras, get extras. We don't know about the supply chain, about the, you know, just the way of the world. Who knows anymore? So, all the, you know what, I need to, it's not the greatest thing, but I don't know if that makes my hands worse or not. I don't have any wipes in here right now, but when you're dealing with white, you see how I've already got like black swooshes everywhere? That will make me crazy if I'm trying to do a white card. But, oh my gosh, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, y'all. I should have left well enough alone. Shit. Okay. Do not cut. cuss, do not cuss. Okay. I'm gonna have to redo that one now too, but I could do that off camera. Okay. So all I was gonna do was this. Let me just put this down. I'm supposed to have a Simon Says order coming soon. Not the kit I was talking about that I'd like to have, but the I can't even remember what it is now, to be honest. Probably more bunnies or something, which I have to get on like this week, or else it's going to be too late. But they haven't, I ordered it, I want to say last weekend or early last week or something, but they still haven't shipped it out. So, which is, I hope they just have, and I just, you know how it's like, surprise, here it is kind of thing. But it's probably not. Okay, I don't mind this. And I'm just going to do it down with these instead of, this seems faster than the tape. And it will cover that little big blue blotch right there. So that's kind of nice. I thought about using the postage stamp dies with this. But again, I didn't know if that was cheating. So I didn't. But that would be nice to use with this set, I think, if you... most people, like I said, if you've been stamping a long time, there's some basic stuff you have, and postage related stuff is probably has crossed your path, I feel like, in your stamping life. Okay. Now I'm just going to give that a little spritz of this. Plus it'll add a little bit of yellow to the back, which I think it needs, so. Okay. I don't like that giant piece right there, but other than that, I feel like it's fine. And it will dry well. So the white kind of goes back into cream after I did that, but that's all right. Well, luckily, I'm going to go shower after this. I feel like I've now gotten it all over my arms and everything. Everything is like yellow and weird colors. But I'm going to go eat some breakfast first. I went by, after we went to eat. It was so sad I shouldn't even admit it. But I went by Bojangles. Y'all like Bojangles? Do y'all have a Bojangles near you? This one's not near me, but we were in the area, so I wanted to get some. And I brought a Cajun filet biscuit home for us. And my father loves those, so I wanted to make sure I brought him something. And so that is what I'm having for breakfast today. And I'm excited. I swear, when I retire, I'll just spend my life going out to eat, I do believe. I'm going to have to budget that in. Maybe I won't even grocery shop, though. So that wouldn't be too bad. You could just spend your food budget on that. I'd have to go out to eat much more on a budget, though. But I still think, I don't know, tell me what y'all think about that. Like, buying groceries versus out to eat anymore, it's like, I don't know. In the old days, I feel like you could save a lot of money in whatever cooking at home. And you still can to a point if you're like literally cooking from scratch. But if you're doing some convenience foods at home as well, then it's almost just as cheap to go out to eat on certain days and certain deals and things. So, I don't know. Okay, guys. Well, I guess that is all for today. And there are my two makes. I'll try to hold it up so you can see the shimmer there. And I like this set. I think it's a pretty cool set. I think it will probably stay in my butterfly, butterfly stash. Maybe. I don't know. I do have a lot in there, though. So, you know what? I could do that one, too. Should we? Let's do it real fast, real fast. That must be the stopped up one. Okay, get the other one. But anyway, y'all make sure you check it out below, the link below in the description box, and go to Brandy's channel, check out what she's done, because that's what I'm going to be watching here in just a few minutes on YouTube. I'm going to go eat my Bojangles biscuit and watch Brandy. So, she is a butterfly queen. She likes butterflies quite a bit, so I know she will do something awesome. And we will go check it out and see what it is. So, okay, guys, there it is. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.